In this season of Lent, we are called to make and offer sacrifices. Many of us find ways to sacrifice in the form of abstaining and fasting. Some make promises, spiritual rituals, and vows to be fulfilled. But at the end of the day, we realize that we are not simply called to go out from our comfort zones, but rather to go beyond and beyond and beyond from it. How about if we try to face the challenge differently throughout this season of Lent? If your child make a mistake again, be more understanding and value the art of listening rather than pointing out the obvious mistake that he or she did. If your husband or your wife or your partner annoys and irritates you for several times, find out the real reasons behind and discover what his or her intentions are. If your workmate made a wrong decision again, resulting in messing up your work, understand where or she is coming from and offer a solution to the problem rather than having an ill feeling toward him or her. If your brother wronged you and criticized you, instead of being too defensive, give yourself time to reflect on what he said about you and change for the better, rather than saying, "You have no right to correct me. You too have flaws." If you are fasting meals a day, why not also fast from being too proud? If you are abstaining from meat, you must, most importantly, abstain from sin. To top all of this, the challenge is to sacrifice our selfish need to be right all the time, so that we can foster good relationships with other people. To practice saying sorry so as to have a peace of mind, and to be humble so as not to stumble. These challenges are impossible to meet if we are too dependent on our human efforts. Always remember that the virtue of sacrifice is first and foremost a gift and a grace from God for those who reconcile themselves to Him and to other people. It is a divine initiative coupled with human cooperation, not our effort alone. The basic rule of the challenge is less pointing unto others and more of pointing on ourselves, inward looking and not outward looking. Forgiveness from the heart and not hardness of heart.